What is up, guys? Star Wars HQ here. No, I'm joking, guys. No, me, Ben Ramsey here. Yeah, just doing a quick little video, just giving my overall thoughts and basically just a short mini review on the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta as a whole. So yeah, all the modes that we got offered to us, you know, this past week. Basically when EA gave us the opportunity to play the game before the game releases later this year in November, and those modes were obviously Galactic Assault, which you can see I'm playing right now in this video, and I'm also the other modes which were included were Starfighter Assault, obviously outer space gameplay, we had to take down Star Destroyers, etc., or Rebel ships, and then also we had Strike, again, which is basically just team deathmatch, but obviously in the new trilogy era, so obviously it was Resistance versus First Order. Oh yeah, and we also had arcade mode as well, which was really fun. But I'm going to get into all of that right now in this video and just give my overall thoughts on what I thought of the beta and what I thought of all the individual modes. So let's start off with Galactic Assault. So obviously this is what I'm playing right now. Galactic Assault, a lot like Walker Assault essentially, but not Walker Assault, if you get what I mean. Because obviously, you know, as I'm the clones right now, my job is to take down the droid tanker, the droid factory that's mobile. But yeah, no, and just like Walker Assault, obviously you take out the AT-ATs, so... But no, honestly, this game is a blast, quite literally. No, honestly, I love this mode so much. The map, Feed Palace on Naboo, is honestly just gorgeous. Speaking of which, now that I'm airborne, you can see a really nice, gorgeous landscape shot of it, and just all its, you know, artistic glory. You can really see that EA and DICE and Criterion and all the other major gaming developers who have worked on this game for the past 2 years now have really put their heart and soul into this game, and it just goes to show when you see maps like this, you know, that look so identical to the films that it's unbelievable. So, you know, so like here Naboo, obviously, Feed Palace, just, you know, or the whole city for that matter, just looking around at it, look, it's amazing. So yeah, no, honestly, I enjoy this mode. This is probably the mode I've played the most, obviously, because it offers quite a bit. Obviously it's land and air battle as well, so it's, you know, it's like a nice mixture. Just like I was saying just now, it just reminds me a bit of Walker Assault, even though it's not really Walker Assault, but whatever, you get what I mean. The next mode I'm going to talk about is Starfighter Assault. So this is pure airborne, so this is obviously if you're the Imperials, you have to take down Rebel flagships, and obviously if you're the Rebels, you have to take out Star Destroyers and all the guns and etc. Yeah, no, honestly, I love this mode as well. I've enjoyed the space battles, obviously in the first Star Wars Battlefront as well. There you go, just crashed. But anyway, but yeah, no, that's pure space battles. I love space battles. I loved them in the first Star Wars Battlefront. Heck, I even loved them in the original Star Wars Battlefront games, you know, when it was Galactic Conquest. But yeah, no, I love Starfighter Assault. Also, I love the fact that we're actually able to play as Y-Wings now, guys. I actually like that, as obviously if you guys played the first Star Wars Battlefront game, you'll know that the Y-Wings were just aerial support. You know, they would just kind of, they would just do a bombing run and that was it. You wouldn't get to play as them. First game, it was just X-Wing and A-Wings. Now you actually get to play as the Y-Wings. And also, speaking of X-Wings and A-Wings, they feel like they've been a bit more like amped up, like especially the A-Wings. That's like the A-Wing has a bit more of a rapid fireness to it, as you know, you compare the firepower to an A-Wing in the first Star Wars Battlefront and then compare it on this game. Honestly, you know, it's the A-Wings are a lot more powerful in this game, I'd say. And also another thing I want to bring up just quickly about this, you know, the space battles before I move on to the next mode is going to be just the controls. The flight controls have been changed in this game as well. Obviously in the first Star Wars Battlefront, you know, you'd control it with you know, the left and right analog sticks. However, now it's a bit like the Halo Warthog system. You know, like if any of you have played Halo, you'll know that those Warthogs are a bit tricky to control at first, but then you sort of get the hang of it. Same with this, you know, you're going into it thinking it's the same controls as the first Battlefront. It's not, because the left analog stick controls the rotation of the ship, and then obviously the right analog stick controls your direction. So that took me a bit of getting used to at first, but you know, once I mastered it, yeah, speaking of which, I'll go in a viewing again. Anyway, let's move on to Strike now. So Strike, like I said, this is basically just straight up team deathmatch. So, you know, you don't get any special hero characters on this mode. No, this is just straight up team deathmatch. Yeah, just all out war basically. What do I think of Strike? Again, no complaints here. I love the mode. You know, it's simple, it's to the point, and the map that obviously you play on is Tokadana, which is also known as Maz's Castle, which we saw in Star Wars The Force Awakens. And again, just like Naboo, the map is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. Again, DICE, Criterion, you know, all of that, all the creative team that put their heart and soul into this game have really gone back, I think, and looked at the films and artwork and, you know, just anything that can help them make these maps look so realistic. And the graphics as well, the graphics, you know, are worth mentioning as well. Naturally the graphics are going to be good. I mean, that was just a no-brainer, but you know, when you actually see it, you go wow, like you actually feel as if you're, you know, part of the battles, these famous battles we've seen in the Star Wars films. Now we're living it. But yeah, no, but anyway, Strike, like I said, it's just a straight up team deathmatch. I don't really know what else to say about it, but yeah, it's just another fun mode, which is one of the 5 modes which we're gonna get when the full game launches. You know, just like other modes, like I can't remember if we're getting cargo back, but I definitely know we're getting heroes and villains, and it's actually gonna be proper straight up heroes and villains this time, just like in Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2, should I say. So I'm really looking forward to that, proper heroes versus villains. That's going to be fun. Unfortunately, we didn't get that in the beta, but you know, that just, you know, you got to save some things for the full game. But oh, anyway, I'm gonna move on to the final one now, which is arcade mode. So basically, yeah, that just crashed into a building. Anyway, arcade mode. So yeah, the 2 modes that we got was basically one where you could control either as Darth Maul or a super battle droid, and you had to kill 25 clone troopers in under 20 seconds, and every time you killed a clone trooper, it added on 3 seconds to your time. This was a really fun minigame. And I have to confess, guys, the entire time I've been playing a Galactic Assault, like on this map feed, I have not actually had the chance to play as any hero characters throughout my time playing the beta. I know that sounds absolutely tragic, but hey, at least, you know, if it wasn't for arcade mode, I wouldn't have been able to see how just awesome how awesome a character Darth Maul is, because obviously I played as Darth Maul in arcade mode most of the time, and his move sets are really good as well, and how he's able to throw his lightsaber, use the force, do that light charging blade attack. Yeah, so I have played as Darth Maul. Unfortunately, if we look over here, I wasn't able to play as Rey. Obviously we've got a Last Jedi outfit on there. No, I haven't been able to play as Rey, which I'm a bit disappointed in, because the day I'm recording this is the day the beta is going to be ending in a few hours, so you know, I'm not going to get to play as Rey until the full game launches later on in November. But anyway, that's alright though. I'm just glad I was able to play as a hero character, and that hero character just so happens to be probably my most favourite character in Star Wars aside from Darth Vader, which is obviously Darth Maul. And the other mode was basically skirmish. So anyone who was worried that, oh, you know, 'cause obviously in the first Star Wars Battlefront, they added a mode in a later update called skirmish. Now, a lot of people, if you've played the first Battlefront, you'll know skirmish was basically just like, you know, the traditional original Battlefronts where, you know, it'd be a bunch of bots. And yeah, so if you didn't have access to online multiplayer, you know, like worst case scenario, you don't have access to your PlayStation Plus anymore and you can't play online, at least you were still able to play a skirmish and still play some battles. But yeah, no, and that's basically returned, but instead of skirmish, it's just called arcade mode, and it's the same here, obviously. You know, it's the same maps and everything, you can just do offline, but yeah, instead of being called skirmish, it's basically called arcade mode now. But I think arcade mode, when the full game launches, there's going to be a ton of different types of modes which you can get. And yeah, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what other types of modes and what other types of just, you know, just yeah, just game modes they have up for grabs in arcade mode, as I'm sure EA and DICE and all that will not disappoint. Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna bring that up to a wrap now. This was basically just me giving my overall thoughts on the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, and yeah, because obviously I did a live stream already. If you guys haven't checked that out, feel free to check that out. I showcase pretty much all the modes that were given to us on the beta on that live stream, so you can find it on my channel if you weren't able to catch it live on air. It is actually a full-on 1-hour video now, I believe, on my channel, so if you haven't seen it, then yeah, you can go check it out right now if you so want to. Excuse me, guys, sorry. But yeah, anyway, this is just a video just basically just telling you my thoughts on the beta and what I thought of. Oh! I'm sorry, that was a good kill. Did you not see that kill just then? Anyway, guys, no, I'm gonna wrap up this video now. But yeah, no, this is just basically me just reviewing the beta, and then probably when the game comes out for real, I will review the game. Obviously, once I've played the campaign, a bit more of the multiplayer side, and just other things, you know, like more arcade and all that, you know, once I've got my hands proper deep into the game. But, no, yeah. But yeah, no, Star Wars Battlefront 2, I absolutely can't wait for it. Yeah, the multiplayer has been fan-dabadoozy-tastic. And yeah, so let me know in the comments below, guys, if you have watched this video and you've stayed this long, what was your favourite part of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta, and what are you looking forward to most when the full game launches later on this year? Anyway, this has been your boy Ben Ramsey, and I will see you guys on the next video, whether that's a Star Wars Battlefront video, or, you know, if it's just any other video in general. Probably a trailer reaction, but whatever.